I'm gonna let you guys in on a top secret recipe. Today is gluten-free flatbread. I've been making them for my family. My daughter makes them. They're so versatile. You can use them for tacos, burritos, chaquitos, quesadillas. Don't ask me why I'm talking like this, but I can't wait to show you guys how to make them. So I'll see you guys back at the Native Eats kitchen. Welcome to Native Eats. Today is a gorgeous Friday. There's a storm coming this weekend, so we are making flatbreads, gluten-free flatbreads. If you're gluten-free, it is so hard to find good flatbread. Any good flatbread, not out there. However, I have a fantastic recipe. It only requires 3 ingredients. I'm gonna grab them now. And this flatbread you can use for just about anything. So I'm gonna grab the 3 ingredients right out of the pantry. 1 tapioca, 2 almond flour, and salt. Crank your skillet on a medium heat. 1 cup tapioca, okay? 1 cup of that. 1.5 teaspoons of salt. 2 cups of the flour, but 1 cup of water. Gluten-free can be mixed. You do not have to worry about over mixing in general with gluten-free. So it's the opposite of most baking. Most baking, you have to be very afraid of over mixing. Gluten-free loves to be mixed. So if you over mix this a little bit in the blender, no big deal. This is probably gonna make about, I don't know, 4, maybe 5 flatbreads. So get a parchment paper. Big fan of parchment paper. Keeps your kitchen really, really clean. I always use parchment paper, whether I am putting it on baking sheets or whether I am putting it on my cutting boards to preserve them. A little bit of oil in the pan, not much, just a little bit. And I want to give you guys a secret to longer, healthier life. In my house, I do not cook olive oil. Cooking olive oil is then not good for you. It's good for you raw, but not cooked. To cook, I like to use avocado oil, or almond oil is a new one that I love to use. These are really, really good. You don't even have to just use them to cook with. You can use them both. They're both very, very good raw. If they're too thin when you first start, and then of course you're just gonna do, roll it around. Roll it, roll it, roll it. Roll it around in there. Make sure it's really hot. One of my favorite things to use these flatbreads for is Mexican pizza. I love, and my whole family loves, Mexican pizza. Another one of my really, really favorite classics to make with these wraps, chicken Caesar salad wraps. You can make these so quickly, 3 ingredients in the blender, and then you've got chicken and Caesar salad. You put them in the wraps, you roll them up. This particular butter is A2 salted butter. It's got a lot, it's raw butter. It's so much better for you than store-bought butter that's pasteurized and boiled and all that. This is raw butter. It has all the A2 enzymes in it, so it's actually healthy for you. That's kind of what Native Eats is all about, is sharing with you guys kind of like those concepts to eating. I'm gonna make a taco size one. Jihoon, I want you to have the honors. Do you like butter? Because I just buttered you. I hope that you like butter. Here you go. And then you can have that one, Josh. And here, Josh, you're the cameraman, so I'm gonna feed you. Is it good?
Oh yeah.
Okay, there you go. So let's talk about the flours really quickly. Obviously, we all know almond flour. The almond flour is obviously really good for you, full of vitamins that almonds have. And then the other flour that you're eating in this, not only are you getting the nutrition of almonds that are organic, but you're also getting the tapioca flour, which tapioca, if you're unaware of where it comes from, it's a root. It's very much like a potato. It's the yucca root. It is one of my favorite flours. I absolutely adore everything that Brazzy Bites are made with tapioca flour, and I'm a Brazzy Bite fan. You are what you eat, we talked about that, and you're eating something that's not, instead of wheat flour, and a lot of you who are gluten-freeers, I don't need to, preach into the choir. I'm actually gluten-free by choice. It is not an allergy for me. I have a stomach of steel. I could probably eat marbles and be okay. But instead of eating that high, glycemic, sugary wheat flour that's not really heritage, and up until 2017, it was all GMO. Fun fact. All right, so now, grand finale. Let's get a taste of these delicious flatbreads. and or quesadillas. They're delicious. Chewy, they're like slightly salty. They're stretchy, which you could never get that in gluten-free, right? So hard to get stretchy.
Yeah.
So they're
That's
so good. Conclusion is today, make flatbreads. They are delicious if you're gluten-free and you've been dying for good flatbread. If you've been dying for good flour tacos, make these. The sky is the limit and what you can do with these. You can also go onto our blog, tell us what you've done with these flatbreads. That would be super, super fun to know what ideas you came up with these breads. We'll keep posting ideas and recipes with these breads. And also go on and like us, comment us.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
And subscribe.